there, good people. Thank you for sharing your time with me. If you are new to Just Say No to Narcs and you don't mind, please press subscribe. Those of you who are new subscribers, hello, hello, hello. And all of those who continue to return and support, hello to you, lovely people. I just love spending time with you all and sharing what I know about narcissistic abuse, reading your comments. Thank you so much for being a big voice in a very dark world. The topic today is going to be about how narcissists turn your family and friends against you. And they sometimes do it by dropping little things in those people's ears or saying things in a certain way to make them start looking at you. But the number one way that they do it is by using you, confusing you, and getting you to say and do certain things to your family. They manipulate you to do things to your family and your friends, even coworkers, to make you look crazy, weird, mean, hateful, all of those things. Because let's take a scenario. Let's say it's you and your daughter. And your daughter might need you to do something, right? Might really need to lean on you for something. And you've always been there for your child. But now when you're with the narcissist, be it friendship, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, husband, wife, when you're with them, they want to monopolize all of your time, all of your resources, and they don't want to share with your children. They don't want to share with your family, with your friends. So in the scenario about let's say you're female, and this is your daughter. Well, the narcissist is going to pit you against your children, against your daughters. They're going to start telling you that, well, they're grown. Now your child could be 18, 17. They're grown. You just need to let them figure it out on their own. You need to stop helping them, stop being a crutch. Don't give them anything. But meanwhile, you're giving this whole grown adult everything, but you're not doing anything for your children. So it doesn't make sense already, but you don't see that because maybe you're in love, or maybe it's, again, not a love relationship like that. It could be a friend telling you this. But anyway, they're working on you and how you behave towards your children. And you start thinking then that your children might be using you in some way, although you've never thought this about your children. Always loved them, always gave, and they've always been there for you. Now, all of a sudden, you feel like your child is an enemy because this person has worked on you over time to make you think that your child is out to use and abuse you. So they project who they are onto your child. And this starts to create a huge wedge, and it's a part of the isolation. They eat away at all of your relationships, tell you what they don't like about your friends, and you start seeing these things that they're saying. You're like, oh, I didn't think about that. But it's just a mirage. It's not really there. These people are not really doing those things to you. It's just that they might do little things that annoy you, but we all do that to other people. But those things are magnified when you're in a narcissistic relationship, because instead of you looking at the narcissist as the problem, you're looking at your family and friends as the problem, looking at what they're projecting onto your people as the problem. And so you start believing this and you start reacting as though you believe this. And so back to the mother-daughter scenario. So your daughter, you've always been there. Always helped out. Your daughter's hardworking, great person, and always been in your corner, always loved mom. But now your daughter's starting to think that you are growing distant and treating her in a way that is unacceptable, and she may have stronger boundaries than you do, and she decides over time that she's not going to put up with it. She may even warn you about the person in your life. You're doing everything for so-and-so, but you can't do anything for your children. And that's a really sad place to be in when you're helping a whole really grown adult, but you won't help your children. It's very, very sad to watch people chase after someone else and give them everything that they have, taking away from the family and friends that they used to love, who used to care for them and has always been down for them. So sometimes your family and friends turn against you because of how the narcissist manipulates you. Remember, they hold the strings as long as you're buying into their reality. And so they're holding the strings and you're the puppet, they're the puppet master, and they're making you do things to cause people to turn against you. So when you look at them and say, you know, what's wrong, they're going to tell you it's you. So now it's you. They don't know what you're talking about. You know, maybe you need to get it together, and you're just caught in a ball of confusion. They've destroyed those relationships without saying anything to those people. And these people now like them. So it was a whole trap set for you. So the people hadn't cut them off. They didn't cut the narcissist off. They cut you off because of your behavior, because you allowed the narcissist, and I don't want to say allowed, but the narcissist projected their behavior onto those people. And so you bought into it. Unfortunately, there's so many people that have been there, and you know, you destroyed those relationships. But those relationships can be fixed. I'm here to tell you, you know, because you're a good-hearted person, sincerely, you can go back and apologize and prove yourself, because that's what you want to do once you get out of the fog. But sometimes the narcissist, they become flying monkeys for the narcissist because of how you've treated them. And the narcissist has been nothing but kind to them, and the narcissist will give them things behind your back. So let's say that same daughter needs something, really needs help. Well, the narcissist will secretly go behind your back after telling you you don't need to do it, you don't need to give them anything, you don't need to help them, and completely destroyed that relationship between you and your daughter. And behind your back, the narcissist is saying, here, let me help you out, don't tell your mom. You know, I know she's been, you know, off lately. I don't know what's wrong with her. And, but I think that you deserve this. You've been working hard. And they'll tell your daughter all of the things that you didn't say. And so what they have done, they have siphoned your personality, how you love. They've watched you love on your children and your family, your friends. And now they are doing the things that you were doing for them. So they can get them in the whole trick bag too and have them turned against you. And so the narcissist is this is a very genius plan to isolate people when you think about it. Because that person is just really sitting back, saying things in your ear behind closed doors, saying things in their ear behind closed doors. And to everyone, it makes sense based on what they've seen. And only when you're out of that relationship do you realize that that does not make any sense at all. And you feel the guilt, you know, the regret for treating those people that way. So sometimes you can look like the abuser, the aggressor, the mean one, the terrible person, and they feel sorry for the narcissist because of that. But the narcissist had worked on you turning against them for some time. And although the narcissist is telling you your children are growing, you need to let them go, you need to let them do this, you need to stop helping them, you know, saying bad things about your children or family and friends, again, to you, they're not saying those things to them when you're not around. Or even in your face, you'll hear the narcissist flatter them and give them praise. And you're really confused, like, oh, I thought, you know, you felt this way, but you just told her that, you know, great job, or you're willing to help her out. And the narcissist will just blow it off like, what are you talking about? She just needed some food. I mean, you know, it's just food. I mean, I haven't changed my mind about how I feel. I still think that you've done too much for them. You know, those kinds of twisted things that happen in narcissistic relationships. So I'm telling you this because I've seen it happen, and it's really sad of how many relationships are destroyed. They don't want to go to events with your friends. Why do you go to events with them? Your friends treat you like trash. But meanwhile, the narcissist is treating you worse. And, you know, it's just all kinds of things that they do to you to get you to turn against your family and friends. And so in the end, when they discard you, you will have no one, and it keeps you running back to the narcissist. It is a plan to keep you on the loop of abuse, and while they go and seek other people. And so at this point, when they're the only person left in your life, you're willing to accept just about anything because you feel like you have nowhere to go. But you do. For those of you who are listening and you're at that point, you do have somewhere to go, because you can go back to these people who really love you. They just want to hear you say you're sorry and confess that you have actually treated them badly, and tell them how you feel, and don't make it all about, oh, the narcissist did this and they did that. No, take responsibility for saying that, I got confused. You just take responsibility for it and love on those people and prove to them that you care about them. Because sometimes, again, we allow the narcissist to destroy relationships between us and other people. And I'm not saying that we willingly did it. It gradually happened until the point where you looked up and you had no one. So we do have to take responsibility for that as far as those people are concerned, for sure, because they are hurt by the things that we've done. And so please take the time to love on those people, and you win them back by not bad mouthing the narcissist. The narcissist will prove who they are once you mend those relationships, because they'll get upset by it. They'll be aggravated, and they'll start bad mouthing you a lot. And those people will eventually see who the narcissist is. So ultimately what I'm saying is that sometimes flying monkeys can be on the narcissist side because you have actually destroyed the relationships with them, and the narcissist has been nice to them behind your back or in front of you subtly, and they've never seen the narcissist behave the way that you're saying, and so they will attack you because you have attacked them. I hope this was helpful for you. As we continue learning about this insidious abuse, we really need to talk about the details that take place. We need to understand their tactics, and we need to be ready for them. We need to be ready to come against all that they're doing, all of the traps that they set. I am just really trying to blow up their spot. I'm telling you guys straight up. Whatever I think of and that I've noticed that's happened, I'm going to talk about it. And so please join me with talking about it, sharing videos, sharing content from other channels that resonate with you. People watch those videos. They may not say anything to you, or they read that article, and this is how they understand that, oh, the relationship I'm in is abusive and I might be with a narcissist. And that's another person saved, because they're going to start the same journey you started on discovering what happened to you and then leaving those relationships never to return, because they now know the red flags and signs. So we're saving a lot of people. Let's load up our boat and get the heck out of Narc City. God bless you guys. Love you. Take care of yourselves and take care of the people who love you. Goodbye.